if you are even thinking that being successful or being influential is something that we just do. No, you have to build capacity and then wait for the opportunity. Get ready, build capacity. If you go to your Facebook now, do you even have a Facebook? Are you on Facebook? Are you on social media? What is your profile picture like? Some of you, the way you dress to church, I wonder how your profile picture. Church is one day you come to serve God in a week. You can't have the discipline to dress properly. Somebody comes to church, you are struggling with your breast, struggling with improper dressing. What you are dressing, you are struggling. You are cover this, cover. Why did you come? Why did you wait? We won't pursue you, of course. We'll put you at the back. But that's how a place that you have even the opportunity to meet people, maybe business people that could do business with you, that will evaluate you on the first time of meeting you, and the first impression you are giving them is like you're a hooker. I want to do business. It will cost me 1 million. 1 million what? The person you are even telling is confused. Look at it. He said, it will cost you. Okay. Because that is only what you can offer. Hello? You don't want to say hello? I say hello. That is only what you can offer. Vainness, nothing in the head. Lodo. Empty. You say it's Pastor Frank. I'm not your problem. You are your own problem. Build your influence intentionally. When last did you read? I mean a page. Even Facebook post that is more than 5 lines is a problem for you. It's video. Instagram is video. That's why Instagram. TikTok, video upon video upon video upon video upon video. No write-up. Anything that is written is a problem for you. And you say you want to be a leader. Leaders read. There's no shortcut about it. Just forget. You are in church, you come, you can't take a writing material and write. All this wisdom that they dispense, you can't jot it down. You are not ready. Where do you want to get the influence? You don't know you have to talk to people. Leaders are not daft people. You can't be daft and lead. So the sooner you start preparing for it and get ready for it, the better, the more you expose to do what? To being ready for leadership. This one be like, oh, Talim. Is he entering? Okay. I tell you, intentionally. What do you even put out there on your Facebook? That's unique. No cerebral content. Influence you can make. We know the only influence you can make. You'll be one of the ladies that is dancing naked. Or no, that is the only channel you can use and make it. Is that what you want for yourself? You won't see the ladies owning conglomerates, owning companies. Guy will pay me, at least pay me 20,000. It's not how much? 20,000. Your mates are making 20 million. Another man paid you 20,000 to sleep with you. You tell them what's about 20,000. You don't even reach 20,000. The problem is not you, it's not the man, no. And the problem is not the man, rather, it's you. It's not God. It's not that God can't use you to do more. It's not that God is limited. It's just that if intentionally you don't know that there is a work to be done on personal influence. Because the problem is that in the bid to be influential, people pursue it from different angles. But because you came to church, you don't have a writing material. If not, from the things I've said today, do you know how many content you can take? And go and put it out there on TikTok, since you love TikTok, or Facebook, or Instagram, and put it out there and create videos around it. No, but the problem is that you want to create video, you don't want to learn even how to edit videos with phone. You don't want to learn how to do mini graphics. You don't want to learn the use of artificial intelligence to make things easy for you. That time it will take you. Majority of them you can even learn them for free online. But that time, that 1 hour it will take you to come out and say maybe something like CapCut. Let me learn how to use CapCut. Even like this, I say CapCut. Now you will not write it down. No, now you don't know what it is. You won't check it. You won't say let me check. You nothing. Is to use a Instagram Snapchat filter. It won't take you anywhere. Snapchat filter will not take you to anywhere. This guy is now sounding like sisters conference. It won't take you to anywhere. Snapchat filter, it won't take you anywhere. You must learn how to do basic editing, navigate. They are simple, but you've never spent time in investing in yourself. Bring out 1 hour. No, this is what I'm saying. No, is for no. Something like graphics, video editing is a basic skill for survival now. A time will come if you want to marry, you don't know how to edit, and this is the will not approve it. Because you want to go and be a burden to somebody. These are basic tools now. Like, because the social media is the world. So you need to understand the basic tools to make things work for yourself. You want to send out a message there. Maybe an inspiration comes. You want to stay there in your house and create a content and send it out immediately. You don't need to start hiring people and calling people, and before you finish calling them, other people that are faster than you has put up that same idea. Yeah, they're still teaching you. You don't even know how to screenshot. It's a problem. You screenshot. It's a problem. I want to marry a rich person. Rich people do rich things. And what it means is that they are ahead of them, so they don't even have discussions to discuss with you. You know discussions have moved now. You know discussions have moved. Discussion. During our own mothers, they were talking about the dance they want to dance in the village. That there is this age grade, there is this manifest. That's what they are discussing. So, if for you to be, and they say, I like this lady's vibe, they say she sabi discuss all those things. I like the lady's vibe now. He said, hey, did you see this new AI that is out? That is it. That is, I love the ladies' vibe. Hi, now babe, how far now? Your chat GTP, is it still working? Or should I go to the pro version? That is the discussion. Now, if you are below this discussion, you will marry poor people. I want to marry a pilot. Shut up. Shut up your mouth. If I slap you. You want to kill the pilot? And you book your flight online, you. Young man, young woman. See your fact. He said, when the Bible was saying, enlarge the place of your tent. Because God is infinite. God can, there is no limit to what God can feel in you. But it is about your capacity, your elasticity, your ability to accommodate what He wants to do. All these high-tech phones, I will never use it. One day somebody will carry you and enter an elevator. You like, Jesus. Go and expose yourself so that God can use you. God comes down and looks for vessels to use. Most times He doesn't see vessels. He said, I looked on it and I sought for a man I couldn't find. I said, I couldn't find a man. God was looking for. Some people claim that there is unemployment. The problem is unemployable people.
Yes, sir.
If you say it's a lie, come let me do an interview. Let's know what you can offer. If you people will take you because you're a human being. Who are you? My name is. What can you offer? I'm looking for. I'm applying for the job of a secretary. Do you know how to plan an office? You think secretary is somebody that just wears bad clothes and come and sit in front and insult people? That's what the secretary is. The way will grow. God is not the problem. God is not the problem. God is not the problem. It is the more you create the space, the capacity. You know real estate, you know AI, you know social media, you know all those things. Before you know those things and God comes, God is looking for an intercontinental weapon or vessel. God looks and says, no, this one, bring him. Even the way he thinks, he doesn't think like he's just like, for example, you're a brother here, you have problem that his sister that is not married is driving a car. You see, God cannot use you beyond certain level. When you don't believe that a fine lady that dresses well, that has money, is proud, because your background has made you to think that you don't know that you have an equal level advantage with ladies. Some of them even have more playing advantage because they will enter where you don't enter. So even in your corporation, instead of using, even when you are brought to be a leader, you don't know how to use ladies because you always see them. You see this one. Some people say a woman that squats to urinate. All this has squatting to urinate. How does it affect your standing to urinate? Abi, outside men that squat to urinate, does he remove men from them? It's your mentality. It's historical. I want to travel. If you travel, they share bill. Outside the country, they share bill. I'm bringing food money, you are bringing rent money. So you need to be flexible to learn new things. Even some of you, as they are still talking to you, people that are wearing trousers will go to hell. No problem. Only you will go to there. We are begging you, please have sense. Let's help you. You say no. Everybody wearing trousers will go to hell. If you are not covering your hair, you will go to hell. Then you cover, you wear something like this. Say, is it cover? We are fascinated to put it like this and say you are covering it. Is that covering it? You tie the hair, tie it. Then your hair, see, you have to cover your head. Since you don't have sense, you don't want to grow. Cover your head. Because that's what Bible was saying, head do not hair. So if you don't know. So you must grow. You must have that understanding. To understand that when somebody comes into a church and the person is a first timer, even if the person is not properly dressed, that you must treat the person well. In certain churches, the way they will look at you, somebody will stay there and be telling you I hate you with your eyes. And yet that person goes back and cries and say, oh Lord, use me for an end time revival. And God say, end time revival, use you. How? Do you know what the revival? How do I want? I love you so much, but you are too daft to be used. You don't have what it takes. You want to do ministry? You must learn people management. You will learn it. Sit down and learn it. I come in development. That is, what is that? Why do you think Oyedepo is a master's degree holder in architecture? Adepo is a PhD holder in mathematics. Kumuyi, mathematics. Professor Siseko, mathematics. So my dear, all these people, go and watch the level. It is the exposure, whether the exposure was given to them by birth or by their deliberate exposure. Those exposures is what God can use. Look at Jesus himself, who chose 12 people. He chose 12 people out of the 12 daft people he could find. He didn't see Paul. Paul did not come around that time. He just chose the 12 he could manage. And after choosing them, he had to die and resurrect to come back and choose another one. If not, there won't be New Testament to write to. Bible just help the Malachi. Just say, Peter, thank you. James, but I will come myself and choose another person. He didn't give his life to Christ. Jesus came and took his life. Read the Bible. He falls. Who are you? He said, I am Jesus, whom thou persecuted. He said, don't worry, I've forgiven you. I've forgiven you. I've made you clean and pure. I will show you how much. He said, for the work I have chosen for. He's not because he said this work need a lawyer. Stay there. I go deeper. Be going deeper. You won't listen. See there. Bend your hand and REM. You are entering into REM. Don't have sense. Enter inside the REM. Stay there. I mean, can God send you as an emissary into into the UN. Look at the two pastors that have stepped into there. Sam Adelaja, Sunday Adelaja, and Maismuru. They are celebra men. Celebra men. When they talk, when they will talk UN, you will have sense. Bless you. Bless you. By the special grace of God. I am prophet. No. So it's in your hand. I want to be an international singer. Yet you are selling and eating akara. You sell it. You drink the akara. You chop the okara, drink the oil. No riaza. Then you take my don't mind my voice. We will mind your voice. Because you're daft and empty, immediately you come, you throw away your shoe because you want to blackmail people emotionally and make them look like power that removes shoe. How many times have you seen me preach and remove my suit? It has come. Help me. I told my pastor today, any day I see you preach and remove suit. I said, if you don't want to wear suit, remove it on time. Are you wrestling? Are you Brock Lesnar? Who are you? Or Hulk Hogan? How many times have you seen Oyedepo remove suit? How many times have you seen all those men remove suit? All the charlatans in the book who can't wait to preach 1 minute and remove suit to prove that. If you know you are feeling hot, we are the one that will allow you. It is coordination, corporate intellectual coordination that is needed to take over nations. When you remove suit, we are Oyibo person is wondering, what's the problem? Are we fighting? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Are we say, calm, relax. And that is why God can only use you at certain levels, because there are principles, there are things you must learn by gaining that capacity. Because stretching to lengthen your cords and strengthen them will be painful. To wake up and rehearse every day. Just download voice training clips that you will run through every morning. Build that routine before you know it. Then we are waiting for that opportunity. Then you are sending your small videos. Any day you sing in church, small videos, collect it from online, cut it, put in. You can even tell somebody to do a short video for. As you are putting it, you are waiting for that opportunity. One day, one of your songs just enter, and they say, "Wow, that song blessed me." Then they bring you to that stage. Then you are prepared to level up. But they say, "Wow, we've never knew this person had always been there." That is when the opportunity has met preparedness, has met somebody that has built capacity. God is not your problem. God is not the problem. The Bible said, "Bless me, O Lord, enlarge my territory." It is the enlargement of the territory that brings the blessing. So sit down. When people come to church and they write, they know why. Write. So a man of God one day that claimed that said God has called him and he want. You come to church, you see that, and it's not like it's a prayer meeting. They are dispensing wisdom that will help you, and that your ministry. You are not right. You are not right. You don't know that people grow by OPM, other people's material. Nobody has any material. we all came tabula rasa, empty. It is the ones you gather from other people that make up your own. By the grace you put on your own, then you dispense it. And yet the person can't walk, he can't buy books, he can't read. You are limiting yourself, narrow-minded, and therefore you cannot step into certain realms. No matter how much you desire it, it won't work. It won't work. God works with people in dispensations. And in every dispensation, the people that must herald the next move, the move of the next dispensation, must be people that we dare to step into new paths that other people have not gone into. In the denomination where God called me, when I came and started ministry, every pastor alive was attacking me in that denomination. Do you know what the source of the attack is? That I got a lady pregnant? No. They caught me with a lady? No. I stole money? No. What is the problem? Hearing. Covering her. Look at how daft that sounds now. But I went through that attack because I was ahead of them. And I dared to move into it. Now all their children do it. Open air. All their children don't cover hair. All their children wear trousers now. Some of their children meet me behind and say, we want to be like you now. You see the problem? What if I didn't dare? Years back. I remember when I paid for accommodation, they said, no, but I have never heard any church that pays so much in an accommodation. Say, leave it for me. Say, leave it for me. Cashless policy has come. Churches are beginning now to have accounts. How can you open a church without accounts? How can you have a church without accounts? Without having an account? I don't. when I resigned, one of the first things that silenced everybody was that for a period of 9 years plus, all the financial account was what? Was available. Did it in the hard copy, was there, carried the hard copy. Did it in what? Soft copy, Excel sheet. When the leader saw the thing, that is over a decade the guy was accountable. In some places, you go there, pastor is the one counting offering. After you count offering, carry and pull for goods. I don't touch money, for I don't touch church money. The highest thing I do is what? Approver. Why? Because it is a system of what you know. You have to do it the global way. The global way. It will stretch you. First ever day I started ministry, there was already someone, a banker was in charge of the finances. Not today. Yet some people have not gotten there. When COVID came, we were already online. Some other people were beginning to learn how to be online. We had already taught our people how to be online, how to use social media. People were calling us social media church. But when COVID came, we were worshiping God in our houses, everybody comfortably. It wasn't a problem. I was not under the pressure that other churches were. Because that is the day they are trying to teach their people to buy phone. You have already told them initially that phone is sin, that social media is sin. Then why do you want to? So you don't know how to repreach the message. You know that actually, you know that waketa in Ako is because you have said it before. How do you now say that trouser is sin when your daughter is wearing it? That lipstick is sin. That's how a sister will be. On waposia inko konye onu guruji onu guru dovanva sister aina ageni iman tetu ihe ki idi presentable. Simba, you are suffering yourself on behalf of God. Jisike powerful day. You are the one doing it yourself. Know that God is not involved. You are just naive. You refuse to be expandable. God does not look at your ability. God looks at your expandability, how flexible you are. The Bible said he cannot take a new wine and put in old wine basket, because if you put it will break it. If it's a new one, it will be flexible. As the wine is growing. Some of you okoro, you're a full-time okoro. I can never do tea for my wife. I'll never wash my wife's clothes. You know, some of you say that. It makes you feel a man. I can't wash. Okay. His clothes, I said though. I can't do this. Makes you feel good. And you're saying, oh Lord, expand me international. God say, where? Inter what? Where are you going to? You still beat people. You want to go international. It's more thing you are fighting. Brother, cool down. No. Brother, cool down. You are good for the Lord. No. Listen to me. Some of all this rubbish you have gathered will take you pain to let them go. But it is for you to be able to do what? To build the capacity to step into the new level, the new place. I remember the first day. You know, some of you, when you look at me, people treat me like as the very liberal, part of the liberal Christians, which I am, by the grace of God. I'm a very liberal Christian. So you treat me as one of the, but if you know the conservative background I came from, you won't believe it. How do you know the way I see somebody that wears trousers? No, if you wear trousers, I will bend like this to know if your leg is touching or the, you must be on me water or something. You know that in it. You are not Igbo people. When you are suspecting somebody is not from this world, is there anybody that saw anyway? I've been trying, I didn't see anything. One day my friend is coming, say, look at it. I say, I'm looking, I'm not seeing. The leg is touching the ground. You say, no, check it, not that. Because the person is wearing trousers. Even youth service trouser, if you wear it, is a problem. Anyways. In NYC, you are wearing skirt. Attention. You are doing like this. Then you want to do obstacle crossing your legs. Like, which one is it? Is that one not the problem? You don't go and spread your leg. They don't see the wrapper you're wearing is. Of course, because you're a sister, you have to dress in a wrapper way. This one I just said is for few people to understand it and just move on. You know, in fact, it is wired. Christians are wired in such a way that God can't help us. So God just looks around and says, I want to do something. These people can. The only people God can even find qualified are unbelievers. Now I'm telling you the truth. So God goes out to start forcing encounters on an exposed prostitute. God starts intercepting people because there are certain things that can only be done by a certain level of exposure. Pastor said, "Oh Lord, send me." Because He send you where? What you know is only Opoko I can send you. Lord, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Because whatever can happen, but the problem. This is not our problem. This is not our problem. How can a pastor even have body odor? What will you teach people? What will you teach people? You don't understand basic hygiene. What will you teach people? So Lord, to the nations I take you. You know, imagine the way God laughs at our prayers. To the ends of the earth. The ends of the earth. Ends of the earth. You don't even understand cross-cultural things. You now go to China, where every shop is arrows. Everywhere you go to, everywhere, everybody is Hindu. They will lynch you. You don't even have sound understanding of spiritual things. The real what happens spiritually. You know what? That's why even in Nigeria, when some of our Nigerian pastors travel out, they can only minister to Nigerians outside the country. They don't even understand the concept of missions. There was a church I went to in South Africa, in a very in Soweto. If you come there, you see the church is a cultural church. I came there, but because I have understanding of what is called cross-cultural missions. Immediately they came, they started doing their cultural dance. I just keep my Bible, go join them. Say, if you do it in Nigeria, it's occultic. If you try it in Nigeria, here it's occultic. Where is that? What? I joined them with the door. Where's don't even so that the power of God will feel move. Their heart was open like this. This Nigerian pastor. That is just there. Because they even suspect Nigerian pastors. Yes. So how do you understand what I mean by when they say you are expanding? It's not your ability. You might really be a very sound man of God, singer of God. That this is, but when you understand that people don't need to remove their shoes. Any singer that removes shoe has a level of where you can sing. Because if madness comes, you can remove wig. So you just, any singer that comes, remove shoe, and now leave the boy and come and start ministering to people, laying hands. You are amateur. Amateur. You see, listen, if you don't learn them by capacity, you will think God is the one limiting you, but you're the one limiting yourself. You can't go far. You can't go far. Can you eat with fork and knife? Do you know the hand to hold the chop? Then even when you hold it, can food successfully move from the plate to your mouth? If I were you, I'll do what? I go Google it and try using it in my closet. before, because God loves you. God doesn't want to embarrass you. So God will consistently make you not appear in those places where you will use it. He's saving his own. Because if you do now, do you understand? God will not be happy. So the best thing he will do is not give you the invitation. Why do you think God allowed David first to go play instruments for Saul? To learn what is called the mannerism of kings. Let me teach you this for free. One of the things we have learned by default is to be poor. How do I render this? One of the things we've learned by default is to be poor. And over time, we have internalized it that being successful becomes hard. Do you know many of us don't know how to be rich? That is, as mean if they give you money. You know, many of us don't know how to live rich. This is the problem of the church. This is the problem. Some of us, we have been so accustomed to poverty that even when riches come, we can't translate into it. For example, an average man here, how many of you would love to have chefs? You see, some people don't think it, except because you have been in this church. You hear me say, so before now, car the woman, car everybody now in the house. I told my wife, say, if your job in this house is to cook, very soon you won't have job. I said, let me just have a bigger space. You won't have job. But by the mercies of God, you will not have job. Because I will employ cooks. Yes, they will be going on shift. You know the problem. You've been so used to being poor that even when God starts blessing you, you cannot truly translate. You still hold on to, because you are not flexible. You're not flexible. You are used to drinking sachet milk, that one, the small ones. Now God has blessed you, a millionaire, you still drink it. This thing is this thing is a long thing, or if I explain to you, is a very long. If I start, I'm telling you, because this thing is a mandate over my life. I know what I'm saying. If I start talking on it, it's so broad that you find out, you ask yourself, is this how poor I am? Because some of you interpret it, because even over time, virtue was attached to poverty. That is why every successful people, you don't see them as virtuous people. You don't even see successful people as hardworking people. You see suffering people as hardworking. Yes, sir. So a lady comes to her house. She just entered. Say, hey, you're welcome to my house. He say, hey, you go cook. Maybe you just met the lady and you guys got talking. And she comes. He say, okay. You expect her to? She just press and somebody wears clothes and comes. Hello, madam. Say, good. What do we have for today? He say, okay. Please, what do you care? Please make this for her. He say, no. When you're hardworking. If she's not hardworking, how did she afford a chef? You say no. Now, when you say that no, what are you saying yes to? You are going back to your mother. You are going back to what your mother is comfortable comfortable with. You are going back to what you have been exposed to. So you see yourself land virtually in your village, and they tell you only and a 2 million. What if you married to me? You don't need. You need the 2 million. You know the worst thing? That even the virtuous sisters, you are trying to drag them out of it. They say no. Because suffering gives them sense of fulfillment. It has been internalized in you that somehow if you suffer, you are happy. But you don't know. You don't know. The same pattern of measurements your parents, you are measuring it, measuring things, measuring. In a rich man's house, they don't eat food 3 times a day. That is rationed meal. You are rationing it so because of lack. People eat when they are hungry. You don't know where your mother was sharing food from the kitchen. It's not the way his life designed it. It's so to manage. I'm trying to say, when life brings you, when life brings you because of the way you sang, and a king loves you, you sang well, a king loves you, and now brings you into the place where they prepare banquet. You come in you ask them, how many chefs you have? You say 5. You fire 4 to have work. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes, you fire 4 so that you have job. Say, who goes to the market? Stand up, start going. Because the person going to the market is cheating. You know this thing I'm saying? Even I'm talking now, you are attacking me. No problem. You see, like I said, it took years for me to be liberated from this. To know that we were intentionally taught poverty. When I say these things most times, some people, I don't know how you see it, but I just hope that God helps you to see it in the good light and know that I'm sincere about what I'm saying. It's not to make any point. Because if you don't see this thing, then you are not ready to step into certain heights.